Jahmyr Gibbs. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. A long one from Gibbs, 31 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On second down, it's Gibbs. Has some room inside the 30. What a run, he brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, now it's from the 6-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Detroit.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come on with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close. To the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here we go. Cut.
This one out quickly to Noel. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
2nd and 10.
Get it? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
To number 89.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich, bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on a camouflage bells.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete right side to Harris. And they will finally run him down. A big play to kick off this drive. 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 40.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
His first carry, he plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jordan works that time to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and
8. From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
At the 20-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Panther 50. Panther 50. Under 10. 10.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
One quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they come up to face 3rd and 5.
Okay, ready? Come on, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Viking 18! Go!
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Cardinals. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
32-yard line. Off the name, first of all, you ain't fat long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. The mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, the girls are whole. You broke, it ain't yours.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Harris. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 12 yards on the game, and that's good for a quick first down.
Let's go! Rock all 80! Take go!
Handoff here, up the middle. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. And another first down, and another big gainer. This time, 23 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
19 Tiger!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Over the middle, he's got Harris. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
Ready, set!
There go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolf!
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quick.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
19 Tiger!
In motion, Okonkwo. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and 11. The Lions called their first timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That is fielded at the 13. Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll go right and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Detroit.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Middle they go. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Trayvon Merrick up to make the tackle.
22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again.
The 16-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Fake up your type. Like a soft fight. Dog at the dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. And the finesse, everybody come out.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on 4th down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Second and inches.
Let's go. 19 Tiger.
This one caught at the 4. And doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's a run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Detroit.
You know, we spend so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Makes the score Lions 31, Cardinals 14. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's when the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Crap going. Hurt. Warrior 70. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
And this will be a Cardinals 1st down as he gets it to about the 34-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. We are set for the 2nd half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week, and we are back at it with the 3rd quarter. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. There to bat that one away.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. That's his 1st grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
4-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And open down the field. That's Harris. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Lions. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Makes the score Lions.
A terrific play all the way around. finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
On the go. Let's go now.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary has actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball. To give his secondary defender a chance to make a play, he gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. In motion, Okonkwo. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one downfield for Okonkwo.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think 1st down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Baron Browning. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Now a give up the middle, and he'll work forward to about 3. It's second down.
Down at the 8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
A 25-yard attempt.
Dicker's kick is good. The Lions will extend their third quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get free.
A return now from the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete. No chance to get away, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. He'll drop to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught, and he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. First and 10.
First down, Arizona.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Chip Okonkwo was the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. Now he'll work his way out right.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. That's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down, give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
Gain of 17 yards.
Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
70 Lions. 60
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
To Jamison Williams. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 5-yard line.
Second and a yard. The Lions called their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Kicker now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Cardinals 14. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off. He'll start at the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on. Hey. Back up.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was brought down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays.
And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still...
And he gets into the end zone for the 2. So it's not over yet. It's back to a 2-score game.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. It's a gain of 16 and very quickly a first down. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And that ball out of reach for the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Going for it all. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. A big play and a much-needed one as well. That goes for 58.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
They'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
On the set.
2nd and 10.
Get up. 70 Lions. Trap 50, trap 60. Drag him 60.
In motion, Okonkwo. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Ready, ready.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
18, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Slot man in motion right.
Ready?
They'll throw out of the gun. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Lions 1st down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. And open down the field. That's Harris. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight. And it's good for a 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Give on the ground, and he'll be marked down at the 7, and it will set up 1st and goal.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball, and boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. They are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes.
And he'll take it on in. Orlando Gadsden. Touchdown, Lions. And he can continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Lions are going to extend their lead.
45, Cardinals 22. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. Set. Ready, up.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Ready. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to have the Cardinals' 1st down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long. Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Delta. Go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That is brought in. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Cardinals 30.
So it's a win here for the Lions. They will continue on in these playoffs